Hey, Scott here. Well, what do you do on a September Labor Day long weekend? You make salsa. Now, I don't like the thin, I call it watery salsa that you buy in the store or you get in the restaurant. I like a salsa that's got a good body to it. And if it ain't, look at that, sticking my fat fingers into the way. If you don't, dunk a chip in, you don't get chunks, I don't like the salsa. So I'm kind of doing step by step here, guys, because, well, as most of you know, it takes me a lot longer to do things, but that's okay. So I've got the onions and some tomatoes already done. Now that's some good, thick, chunky salsa. And we got some canning stuff, and thank you, Mr. Jim. It's going to be a boiling thing today. Mr. Jim sent me a pressure cooker. I've used it once. I made a little batch of cherry dills, and I never did record that, but I was just more or less making sure I wasn't going to blow myself up with that, with the pressure canner. I know a lot of people are very, Grandma used to use it, and I'm okay with it. I just want to play with it before, I've got, as you can see, I've got enough patching to do in the kitchen. I don't need one through the roof either. So we'll stick with baby steps. And again, Mr. Jim, I don't know, you've been a godsend to me and my family and the channel. I wouldn't be making a double batch of salsa. Yes, I'm talking double batch, almost 30 cups of ingredients in there. Be over 30 cups of ingredients because I've doubled it. And if I'm not mistaken, there's 20 cups of tomatoes, 10 cups of onions, 10 cups of bell peppers. And yeah, the recipe will be in the description below. But just wanted to say hello and wish everybody a happy Labor Day weekend. And hopefully everybody gets to have a nice quiet weekend. Labor Day weekend signifies the end of summer here. Because our kids go back to school, university, college, on Tuesday. And so we always go back the Tuesday after the long weekend. So that this is the unofficial last long weekend of the summer. And whenever I was growing up, it used to be rainy. Sunday, the long weekend, was nice. We used to have a horseshoe tournament that I used to partake in, oh my goodness, since I was a small kid right up to, 20 some odd years old. It was just a tremendous fellowship and gathering. And if you drank, fine. If you didn't drink, fine. Everybody just mixed together. It was wonderful. I really miss it. And maybe next year I'll take you for a little trip. Labor Day weekend in Pembroke is Fiddle weekend. And now that COVID's been, here since, well, you guys know when. They've had to cancel it now twice. And I mean, it's the biggest competition in North America, or one of the biggest competitions in North America. Definitely Canada. And I'd say there's probably 1,000 trailers descend on a park. It's that bad that the fire department actually have 3 fire trucks on site, ready to go all weekend with makeshift hydrants that, if a trailer catches fire, there ain't nothing stopping it, right? And I mean, the trailers are within 3 feet of each other, and there's thousands. It's just, hopefully it goes again next year. It's marvelous. I don't know how I got rambling from salsa to fiddle music. Maybe I better put on some fiddle music and, I don't know, do the two-step in the kitchen. But anyways, I've had to send my darling, lovely, magnificent wife out for more tomatoes. Unfortunately, I was gifted a bunch of tomatoes that were bad. But it is what it is. It's no big deal. We'll get it all together and put it all together and get it all canned by supper time tonight. And I may even have a nos to get me through the day. Unfortunately, I take a break here and there and try not to overdo it, but it is what it is. But, this should put up enough salsa that, the kids love quesadillas and whatever else. So this will go. I don't know if it'll make the winter, but I've been trying to find like a chunky recipe that you could can and preserve and use over a year. Unfortunately, most of them that I thought were any good, you had to eat within a month. Well, it's all right. Now you've got lots of stuff, but we have a cilantro shortage here in Canada. Well, at least here anyways, in Ottawa area. There's none to be had from, about 50 miles around. Debbie had to go into Ottawa yesterday, so she grabbed me some in the city. Thank goodness. I got the last bushel that they had. And yes, I know some people don't like the taste of cilantro. I personally love it. And but I don't how do I say this? Some people tend to think more is, standby. Well, I figured I'd come out to the garden here because I'm trying to use everything I can from the garden. And I've got our own onions in there, peppers, and I'm just going over my pepper plants here. Unfortunately, it's not going to be a very spicy. So, yeah, I'll do a video this week on what happened to the garden. It was just flourishing. There was just so much life, and then, well, it looks like the second frost of the year ran it over. I just don't understand how it can go from being such a productive garden to throw the brakes on. Oh, found another. Yeah. Such a productive garden to just about dead. I've got 2 cucumbers. Yeah, 2 cucumbers on. And the beans are all done. I'm actually drying them on the vine so that I can try to plant my own seeds next year. I just tried. I took I'll put that all in the video. I don't want to give anything away. You'll just have to stay tuned. Anyways, I was able to get, there's a big shout out, Mike and Terry. So I was able to get, I've already put about 7 or 8 of them in, but this time I'm going to put the seeds in so we get a little bit of heat. Bang. Alrighty, folks, I'm going to try to do a little bit more here, and then I'll get you back whenever I'm cooking the salsa. Talk to you soon. Ooh. I gotta say, I'm not gonna be doing this one alone anymore. It, you know, Debbie's been a godsend. She's ran into the store for me a few times. And I'm just about done. Just about done, so I got the big ones done. That's what's left in there. I got 3 more jars that I'm sterilizing right now, and I've got a, oh, come on now, clean yourself up. There you go. Anyways, and I'm water canning. They have another 9 minutes left in there, so, and then whatever doesn't fit is going in here, and people can have salsa that way, because I'm done. Started at 9 o'clock this morning, and it is 10 after 4. Now, obviously with my health, I can't go straight through, but, you know, there's been somebody here doing the, you know, working on it if I wasn't. But this, I gotta say, this pot here that Mr. Jim had got me, and I got to, Mr. Jim, you don't know this yet, but you also bought me a Black & Decker 2-in-1 food processor. Thanks, buddy. I had some money left, and I didn't feel like chopping all this stuff, so my wonderful wife is like, well, why don't you just get a food processor? I saw one on sale, and I'm frugal, as you know. Guess what? $110 food processor, and it's also got a blender, so it's a 2-in-1. $44. That's a deal. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna fill 3 more jars, wash some dishes, and I'll get back to you with the overhaul. Now, it's not very red. It's just the tomatoes that were used, I guess, but I'm sure it'll taste wonderful. Anyways, see you in a bit. Whew. 10 to 5, and we're done. Tell you what, it smells really good. Here, I'll show you. Well, here's today's take of salsa. And I wouldn't be able to do it if it wasn't for that food processor I got today. And again, thank you, Mr. Jim. Much appreciated. And, well, look at this, guys. I even did the dishes. Brownie points. And I got myself a little bit of, it almost looks like some kind of soup, but man, it smells fantastic. Anyways, guys, if you're not subscribed, go ahead, it's free. Hit that subscription and notify all, because goodness knows I like to go live. Anyways, like I say, today's all. Take care. God bless.